So let me ask you this, right? When you producing a record, right?
Mm-hmm.
When do you know that this one is the one? Like, forget about the artist, cause I'm pretty sure when you're making the beat, you don't know what artist is going to be on the beat unless you specifically making the beat for an artist, right?
Yeah.
When do you know, like, okay, this beat right here, this is the one? Like, when do you know?
I mean, I always say, man, like I tell my cousin, I'll be like, yo, if I don't get no goosebumps when I hear that shit ain't a record, man. Yeah, right. Like, I don't get that feeling, like, and also, like, the performance got to be crazy, too. Like, at the performance...
Can you hear who could be on that already before?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Yeah,
all the time, yeah. All the time.
So you're just not giving that beat. Let's say, all right, the vision for a track, when you make this beat, like, this is one of them. And then somebody buy this shit, and it's completely in the wrong direction. How you feel with shit to go like that?
Like far as like if an artist like
he bought a beat
and I could have got it to like Lil Wayne, but
you could have got to Lil Wayne or somebody just even more to the direction that you was going for.
I'm about to drop some jewels on you guys because like a lot of producers don't even know this part. So like usually like our artists got up to a year to make the record pop. I could resell the beat again.
I never knew that.
Yeah,
I never knew.
They got a year to make the record.
Even if they make the song and they promoting the song and they doing everything
technically
for the song.
If it's not a hit, right? it's still new.
Intellectual property.
Oh,
you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's not a record really until it hits.
Until it hits. It's just,
you know what I mean?
It's just a experiment until it hits. Right.
Yeah, like I don't know if you niggas like the shit with Lloyd Banks. Lloyd Banks had the Bobby Smurda beat.
Yeah, I know. But that shit didn't do nothing.
From Jalil and all that.
That shit didn't do nothing.
Bobby Smurda took that shit to the next level.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front. Banks was mad about that shit for a little minute, but they hashed that shit. I remember that shit. He was tight.
Yeah, that shit popped. Yeah. He did the record first.
Like I said, man, it's not a hit until it's a hit, bro.
So, you mentioned Murder Inc., right?
That's where I was going.
So, How did the situation with you and Murder Inc. come about? Like, how did you start working with them and working with Irv Gotti and producing for Murder Inc.? How did that come about?
My man People and stuff was cool with Ja Rule's best friend, which is Chris Black.
Okay.
Chris Black brought me up there to Murder Inc. and that's how I got acquainted with Irv and Ja and all them.
Okay, so it's basically like somebody that knew somebody and connect.
Yeah.
So you became an in-house producer for
at that time. I didn't sign with them, but I had the opportunity to.
So the trust was already there. The trust was already there.
I was there for 3 years.
If he ain't signed, that's beautiful. You get to soak in all that game. Now say and get your name on a few credits.
I ain't gonna front, man. I would tell you a story. I mean, I don't think I even told nobody the story like on like online or anything. But I remember the first time. So nigga Irv one time. So when we did the shit with Lil Wayne, I had to fix up the bass, right? So I'm like, he hit me. He's like, yo, Prob. At the time, my name used to be Problem Child. My name now is Amazing Pete. So
okay.
So he was like, yo, I need you to fix the bass, whatever. I'm gonna check you. Yeah. That was my beat name.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I've heard this name in that era of music of Murder Inc. and Problem Child, bro. For real, no funny shit.
No, real shit. Real shit.
Oh, that shit just made me stop your shit just fast. Yo, I feel like I've heard that name in that.
Nah, it was ringing around at the time, but
all right, but my bad.
Nah, but so yeah, he was like, yo, I need you to fix the bass line up. We're putting Wayne on it, you know what I mean? So, mind you, at the time, I didn't really know how to like tune 808s, meaning like how to make it, put it in tune with the notes and all that. Right, so he taught me some shit, whatever. So I do it, whatever. Then the next day I see him, and he was like, yo, I want to see what you did. So we go to the studio to play the beat with Buck, which is the engineer, my man Buck 3000, whatever. Shout out to Buck. He's like, let me hear what you did. So I played the beat, and the shit is out of tune. He's like, nigga, how the fuck you can't do a simple bass line with all this competition? Word.
Yeah, they can put you
so he wound up showing me some shit on the MPC 2000, how to tune the 808s. Okay. And then I wound up just doing that shit, and we fixed up the drums on that, the Lil Wayne shit. We sent that shit to Wayne, like later that night. Wayne sent his verse back in an hour, bro.
So what's a couple other songs or tracks that you may have helped with or got some credit for or may have not got credit for that you've been involved with? If any.
I'm trying to think. It's not really much because a lot of shit I did, I just did it by myself. I ain't really like, that was the only shit I collaborated.
You was being a student at that time.
Well, actually, some shit with 7, but his album never came out. 7 Reds, I did some like keys and shit on 7 album.
Okay. And that's another. And Seven Aurelius is another producer, right?
He's a producer and an artist.
Okay.
He's the one that you see in the Murder Inc. video with the number 7.
Okay.
Got the piercing and the wild hair and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Talk about the pressure, if it was any pressure when you was working with Murder Inc. Because I know at that particular time when you was working with them, that conglomerate was putting out hits.
Yeah, I came around. I missed the wave though. I ain't gonna front though, bro. I came around 2006.
2006.
Yeah, it's kind of like
50 was already.
Yeah, 50. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They was going through their trial.
So how do you
I came around. I came around when he just beat the feds. Like
okay.
I was at Murder Inc. when it was empty, son.
Yeah.
Like
so
was nobody up there.
The 50
in the beginning though.
The 50 situation did that affect anything that you was doing as far as like producing records and because they really stopped they really slowed down putting out records in 2006. They really wasn't putting out records. Like I know Ashanti was putting out records.
Yeah, Ashanti. So, she started doing her own thing though.
Yeah. So did that slow anything down that you was doing as far as Murder Inc. is concerned?
Nah, I was still rocking and rolling shit. The first initial song I did for Job was on the radio for like 5 weeks. Word.
Okay.
Word. It's called Get Up. It's online.
Okay.
Flex used to start the show with the shit and all that. Word.
Oh, okay.
I feel like the nigga 50 paid the nigga to stop playing that shit though.
That's it.
Yeah. 50 that type of nigga though. But
yeah, we know.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. So
that's a whole that's a whole episode. We can do a whole episode on the pettiness of Mr. 50 Cent.
That's what I'm saying. So you didn't being that you produced that record, right? Yeah. And even if that's your belief that he stopped that record, like you didn't feel no way about that situation, or it was like, yo, I'ma just keep working. I'ma stay in the lab.
I just kept working, man. Cause I was soaking up a lot of shit, man. Like just being around, you know what I mean? That nigga Rue is dope, son. He know how to make records. You know what I'm saying? He taught me some shit too, working with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So talk about what's your connections looking like now? How you getting your your beats out to like artists?
I'm working with a lot of young. I'm working with the young generation right now.
That's what you're doing.
I got this
drill site fresh.
Yeah, I'm working with the drill, all the drill niggas out here. The young boys. I don't know if you guys heard of Young Costumato.
You not scared to fuck with the drill niggas, man?
Nah, man. Nah, I'm a producer, man. You ain't gonna see me in other videos, though, man.
The drill rap always come up when we do one of these shits.
Every time.
It always come up
because it's a thing now. It's really a thing.
Is it easy to make a drill beat, like a drill rap beat? Like, cause I feel like this is just me personally. I feel like the bass line is the same.
Yeah, like, it's kind of easy because all you can make anything a drill beat, bro. You could fucking chop up anything and
Star Spangled Banner
and just put some drill drums on it. That shit sound like, you know what I mean?